In this video, I'm going to discuss how to import, assign, and view boundaries for your 2020 SeedSense monitor. First, we want to make sure that the boundary that we're importing for this field has 3 files available. The DBF, SHP, and SHX files all need to be present. You also want to make sure that the names of all of those files match exactly. They are case sensitive, and there should be no special characters in the names of those files. So I'm going to copy those files onto a USB stick so that I can take them to my 2020. So I'm going to select the 3 files, and then I can go to File Copy, or I can simply click and drag them to the location. So here I have my USB location. I'm going to copy them to that USB stick. Now I'm going to look at the USB stick. I want to verify that the 3 files are for each field are in the root of the drive, meaning the top level, that they're not in a folder. There is a secondary option where they could be in a Send to 2020 folder, like you see here. That is okay as well, but they cannot be in a separate folder for each field or anything like that. It either has to be in the Send to 2020 folder, or it needs to be in the root of the drive. Once you've completed this for each field that you want to have a boundary for in your 2020, then you're ready to move the USB stick to the 2020 SeedSense. Alright, so after you've started your 2020 SeedSense up, you want to put the USB stick in one of the ports. In this case, I'm going to use the side port. I'm going to navigate on my screen to the Setup button, then Data, and then Import. Here I'm going to use the Prescription and Boundary option. You can see that it says that I successfully imported it. If I had more than one field, then I should have a count there that matches the number of fields that I'm importing. I'm going to hit OK there. I can remove my USB stick. Now I need to assign the boundaries to each one of the fields. So I'm going to navigate to Setup, and then this field name box, and then I'm going to select the field that I'm going to assign this boundary to. We're going to say demo field here in this case. Here you can see at the bottom of the screen the boundary file box. I need to select that box, and then I need to scroll down and find the boundary that I imported. You can see here I've got quite a few in my screen already, and so I need to scroll down to that test boundary that I put on my USB stick. So there I find test boundary. I'm going to select it, hit enter. Now it asks me for the boundary attribute. Many times here you'll select the field name, or maybe something else that was used in the software to create this boundary that makes sense. Otherwise, sometimes you can just select none. So I'll hit enter here. So now you can see my boundary is assigned to this field. I need to repeat this process for every field that I want to assign these boundaries to. Then I'm going to navigate to the home screen, and I may want to check to see that this boundary is actually, assigned to the field properly. The easiest place to do that, if you navigate to the vDrive or RowFlow button on your home screen, and then to Advanced Swath Tools, we have this option for creating simulated headlands. If I click that button, now you'll be able to see the boundary here. So now that I've assigned the boundary for this field, I'm going to assign my boundary for another field that I'm going to plant. So if I hit enter, reselect the field name box. Now for Headland Demo, I want to assign a boundary. Down here is the boundary file box. Select that. And then I'm going to find, again, the boundary file that I want to assign to this field. In this case, the name of it is RowFlow Demo Boundary. So I'm going to scroll down to the R's here. I find RowFlow Demo Boundary. It's selected. I hit enter. It's now assigned. Now I want to see that that boundary is actually assigned to the field and looks correct so that I have confidence moving to the field. I'm going to make this a field active. Then I'm going to go to the home page. Now I'm going to go to the V-Driver row flow control button and then advanced swath tools. And here I've got this head lens option. Here I can see the red boundary of the exterior of the field, and I also have two interior boundaries. So the colored or shaded area is what's going to be planted. The white areas are the areas that are not going to be planted. One last thing to mention when assigning boundaries to your field, there's two processing modes here, the standard polygon processing mode or the all exterior polygon processing mode. If you're having trouble with your prescription, you may need to change from standard to all exterior processing mode. A common place where we see this is some files exported from John Deere's Apex system need to use the all exterior polygon mode. If you have further questions, contact your local Premier dealer or give us a call at Product Support.